Hello! Today I'm going to be talking to you about everything assignments. First, you'll need to log in to your Canvas portal, go to your dashboard, and select the course you'd like to create assignments in. I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate this in my sandbox. In order to create an assignment, we need to go to the Assignment Builder area. On the left-hand course navigation menu, we'll find Assignments. Once you click on Assignments, you'll notice at the top right corner you'll see Group, a blue Add Assignment key, and a hidden menu with 3 other options. This first one, Edit Assignment Dates, will allow you to bulk edit all of your assignment dates, which comes real handy when you want to edit dates of an imported course or when you teach a course semester after semester and you'd like to edit the new dates. You can also weight your assignments and your groups here, and if you want to weight your grade categories. And here you can add or import assignments from Canvas Commons. We're going to start here by creating an assignment group. This is basically a category for your gradebook. So I'm going to go ahead and click on a group, and we'll just call this Practice Group 1. You'll notice that it creates another section for you for your assignments. It's important to note that in Student View, students aren't necessarily going to see these groups. Instead, they'll see their assignments in upcoming or undated or past assignments. So if I go back from Student View and back into assignments, this is how I'm going to organize it for myself. The assignment groups are also really important if you're going to be weighting your grades. Let's say that the Practice Group 1 is going to be 50% of the grade and the other assignments are going to be the other 50% of the grade. Or let's say we also have another group for exams. So let's go ahead and add another group for exams. So let's say my exams are going to be weighted a little bit more than the practice group and then the assignments. In the top right corner, I'll click on those 3 dots again, and I'll go ahead and add Assignment Groups Weight. Now, notice that the default for Canvas is to not weight your grades. So if you do not want to weight your grades, don't worry, you don't have to. If you would like to weight your grades, you'll go ahead and check this Weight Final Grade based on assignment groups. Let's say that these assignments are going to be worth 50%, Practice Group 1 assignments are going to be worth 20%, and the exam are going to be worth 30%. It's important to make sure that this adds up to 100%. As you'll notice, Canvas does allow you to go above 100. Now, this does not give students extra credit, it simply just takes everything out of 110%. So do make sure that these add up to 100. We'll go ahead and save. So now I can weight the different assignments in their different groups, and I can add assignments. If I already have assignments made, I can click and drag them to different groups to organize them, or I can make sure that they're in the right place or the right order for myself. Like I said before, another cool trick is the edit assignment dates. As I said, you can also edit these when you import a course. So here, for example, I can change the due date of this assignment, and I can add due dates and things like that for all of them. I can also add available from and an available until dates. Available from means students won't be able to open the assignment until this date has passed, and available until means that that assignment on Canvas will not accept any more submissions. So if you'd like to have a close date or a cutoff date for submissions, you can add an available until. Once you're done editing those assignment dates, you can go ahead and click Save. Now, if you're just going to be creating an assignment, we can close this and go back to our assignments, and we can click this big blue button, Plus Assignment. I'm going to go ahead and click it now. When you create a new assignment, you'll obviously need to give it a name, and you may want to give a lot of details for students. Details here. You can create headings for different sections. You can break up the sections as well with different lines and anything you'd like, using the Rich Text Editor bar. You can even insert your own recorded media if you'd like to explain the assignment with an audio or video presentation. You can add course media, or you can also add YouTube videos and things like that if you'd like them to watch a TED Talk or something before completing the assignment. You can change the points here. You can add the assignment to whichever group you'd like. You can display the grade as a percentage in the gradebook, as complete or incomplete, points as a letter grade system if you'd like to simply give A, B, C grades, a GPA scale from 0 to 4, or you can set an assignment as not graded, in which case it will not appear in the gradebook. You also have the option here to do not count this assignment towards the final grade, and you can click this here, and again, it will not count towards students' grade in the end. The submission type is also important. If you click No Submission, this will simply create a column in your gradebook where you can manually enter grades. This is great if you want to create an attendance or participation column. You can do an online submission where you have students do a text entry. It is important to note that not all of the SpeedGrader options are available for text entry. You'll only be able to read it and provide basic feedback. You can have students submit a URL. You can have students submit media recordings in which they can record directly on Canvas or upload recordings that they've done ahead of time. Or you can have file uploads if you're doing an essay project or something like that, and you can restrict the file uploads to docs, and PDF, or JPEGs, or whatever it is that you would like. You can also allow multiple attempts for students. You can allow unlimited or limited if you would like them only to submit it once. You can add a plagiarism review, so you can activate Turnitin directly. You don't need to use an external tool or anything like that. You can automatically activate Turnitin, and students will get a report immediately after they've submitted. You can also set it up as a group assignment. If you create a group assignment, you'll need to set the group, and then only one student from that group will need to submit the assignment. You can also add peer reviews. It is important to note that peer reviews are only one directional. They are not a conversation between the student. You can manually or automatically assign them, and you can also assign a different due date for the review. So one due date for the assignment and one due date for the review. You can also set them up to be anonymous. If you set them up to be anonymous, students will not be able to leave audio or video feedback on their peers' review. Again, like I said, peer review is only one direction. One student will view that student's assignment, they will leave them comments, and that student can view those comments. That student cannot reply to the reviewer, so it is not a discussion. It is a one-way peer review. Finally, you can assign it to one person. So for example, you can have a due date for everyone on Thursday the 13th, or maybe you might have a student who has an extension, in which case you can type the student's name here and then add the due date. And let's say maybe you gave a week extension for student 1, which you could add here. I'm going to go ahead and save this. If I save and publish it, then students will be able to see it. If I simply save it, then it'll be saved and I can edit it later. Once I'm ready for students to view it, I can go ahead and publish it. I'd like to show you an example of a nice assignment as well. I'm going to show you an example from my translation course. So first, these are my different assignments that I have in my different groups. One example of an assignment is this short assignment 1. So you can see that it's very detailed. So the students have a description of it, a deadline, and I tell them the accepted formats, and I also provide them some help. You'll notice that I can also add a rubric to the bottom of my assignment. If I want to add a rubric, I can go back to my assignment after I've posted it, and at the very bottom click Add Rubric, in which case I can create a new one, or I can find other rubrics that I've already used. Another example of an assignment is this one. It's a little bit more detailed with more instructions, and I provided different documents for them to fill out, and I give them information on how they should submit their assignment, and I've attached another rubric. You can also insert documents with previews into your assignments, and you can add different notes and things like that. So as you can see, you can create assignments that are quite simple or complex using the assignments builder area in your Canvas course. I hope that this has been helpful and a comprehensive review of assignments on Canvas. Have a wonderful day.